What if the reason you are not making more money is not because you are doing too little, but because you are focusing on the wrong thing? Most people spend their entire lives chasing money. They jump from one opportunity to another, always looking for the fastest way to earn more. But no matter how hard they chase, it always feels like money is just out of reach. The truth is, the more you chase money directly, the more it seems to slip away. Money is not something you chase. It is something that comes as a result of value. And once you understand this shift, everything starts to change. In today's world, it is easy to fall into the trap of thinking that making money should be your main goal. Social media is filled with people showing fast success, luxury lifestyles, and quick wins. This creates pressure to constantly chase more. But what most people do not realize is that behind every sustainable income is a system built on skills, value, and consistency. Before we go deeper, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss content that can change your mindset and your future. The real secret is simple. Stop chasing money and start building value. When you focus on becoming valuable, money becomes a natural byproduct. Businesses pay for value. People pay for value. The market rewards value. So instead of asking, how can I make money? Start asking, how can I become useful? 1. Focus on skills, not shortcuts. Most people are looking for shortcuts. They want fast money with minimal effort. But shortcuts rarely last. Skills, on the other hand, pay you for life. When you invest time in learning high-value skills like communication, editing, marketing, or problem solving, you increase your earning potential naturally. The more skilled you become, the more opportunities come your way. Instead of chasing quick cash, focus on becoming someone who can solve real problems. 2. Build systems. Instead of hustling randomly. Chasing money often leads to random hustling. You try different things without direction, hoping something works. This leads to burnout and frustration. Instead, focus on building systems. A system is something that works consistently over time, even when you are not actively chasing. This could be a YouTube channel, a freelance service, or an online business. Systems create stability, and stability leads to long-term income. 3. Provide value first, get paid later. One of the biggest mindset shifts is learning to give value before expecting money. Most people want to get paid first and then deliver value. But the real world works the opposite way. When you consistently provide value, people begin to trust you. And trust leads to income. Whether it is through content, services, or products, focus on helping people first. Money will follow. 4. Build your personal brand. In today's digital world, attention is currency. If people know you, trust you, and see your value, opportunities will come to you instead of you chasing them. Building a personal brand allows you to showcase your skills and attract the right audience. Over time, this turns into income streams like clients, collaborations, or even your own products. Instead of chasing money, build a presence that brings money to you. 5. Think long-term, not short-term. Chasing money is usually driven by short-term thinking. You want results now, even if they are small. But real wealth is built through long-term thinking. When you focus on growth, skills, and consistency, your results may start slow, but they become powerful over time. The people who win are not the fastest, but the ones who stay in the game the longest. 6. Solve problems, that is where money is. Money flows to problems. The bigger the problem you solve, the more money you can make. Instead of asking how to earn more, start observing what problems people have. Then think about how you can help solve them. When you become someone who can provide solutions, you will never have to chase money again. It will naturally come to you. 7. Control your mindset around money. If you constantly feel desperate for money, it affects your decisions. You may accept low-paying work, rush into bad opportunities, or give up too quickly. But when you shift your mindset from chasing to building, you become more patient and strategic. You start making decisions based on growth, not desperation. This mindset is what separates people who struggle from those who succeed. 8. Let money be the outcome, not the goal. At the end of the day, money should not be your main focus. It should be the result of your actions. When your goal is to grow, improve, and provide value, money becomes a natural outcome. This shift removes pressure and allows you to focus on what truly matters. And ironically, this is when money starts coming more easily. 9. Build relationships, not just income. Many people focus only on making money and ignore the importance of relationships. But in reality, opportunities often come from people, not just skills. When you build genuine connections with others in your field, you open doors to collaborations, referrals, and long-term partnerships. Clients prefer to work with people they trust, and trust is built through consistent interaction and value. Instead of chasing random income, focus on building a network of people who respect your work. Over time, these relationships can bring more consistent and higher quality opportunities than any short-term hustle. 10. Create instead of consume. One of the biggest mistakes people make is spending too much time consuming content instead of creating something valuable. Watching videos, scrolling through social media, and learning endlessly without taking action will not bring results. Money comes from creation, not consumption. Whether it is content, a service, or a product, you need to put something out into the world that people can benefit from. When you shift from consuming to creating, you position yourself as someone who provides value. And once you consistently create, you naturally attract attention, trust, and eventually income. In conclusion, chasing money is a never-ending cycle that leads to frustration and burnout. But when you shift your focus toward building skills, creating value, and thinking long-term, everything changes. Money stops being something you run after, and starts becoming something that comes to you. This shift is not just about finances, it is about changing the way you see success. When your priority becomes growth instead of quick results, you begin to make better decisions. You stop jumping from one opportunity to another and start committing to a path that actually builds something meaningful. Over time, your skills improve, your confidence grows, and your ability to create value increases. That is when people begin to notice you, trust you, and eventually pay you. It is also important to understand that this process requires patience. There will be times when it feels like nothing is working, when progress is slow, and when results are not visible. But this is the phase where most of the real growth is happening. The people who succeed are not the ones who move the fastest, but the ones who stay consistent the longest. They keep improving, learning, and showing up even when there is no immediate reward. If you found this valuable, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment sharing your thoughts. Are you still chasing money, or are you ready to start building value? The choice you make today will shape your future.